What's good? What's good? We back. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. Your boy CJ Goodfella. Filling the void for lack of boxing today. Wasn't a meaningful fight on yesterday, in my opinion. The Isaac Dogbay fight. All right. I didn't get an opportunity to catch Jose Pedraza fight last night. I didn't catch that fight. I heard Pedraza won. Had a massive headache in my Eddie Hunt voice. I had a massive headache. So I turned it in early. Pedraza won. All right. I thought Pedraza should have beat him. I really just didn't care for the fight at all. I couldn't get around to doing the prediction video somebody requested. But it's a meaningless fight because we know Lomachenko should destroy Pedraza easily. It really should be no contest, all right? But we here. We'll talk some boxing for a minute. We 2 weeks out from Booster Porter taking on Danny Garcia. No meaningful fight on next week. So, nobody wanted to fight on the holiday weekend. So, it is what it is. But we're going to talk about, is it really just business, or are boxers scared to take risks? And I don't think it's business. I think a lot of these boxers are hiding behind these promoters and managers. I believe that. I really do. And what sparked this video was a Danny Jacobs article that I will read from in Boxing Scene, all right? And as we talk about this, we can take wherever you want to take it to, all right? Boxing-wise, you can go wherever you want to go to. Jacobs, Golovkin isn't afraid of Derevyanchenko. Just business, all right? We're going to go to his exact quote. See if we can get it in. Here we go right here. This is Danny Jacobs' exact quote. I don't think he was afraid of Derevyanchenko, Jacobs said following the press conference Thursday in Manhattan. I think it was a business opportunity. I mean, if you think about it, what Triple G presents to the sport of boxing, it was kind of like when Floyd Mayweather came back and he fought Marquez, or when he fought all the other guys and he didn't need a title. The name speaks for itself. And I think Golovkin, knowing that he wants to go for bigger opportunities financially, and that'll define his career, as opposed to fighting a guy that's not known and probably wouldn't make him the same amount of money. It was a business opportunity, if anything. That's what he said. Shout out to Cali Enigma, shouting out our SO10 College Sports Most Wanted. Appreciating the super chat. And like I said, Danny Jacobs has a coward mentality. What's up, William, man? He does have a coward mentality, Danny Jacobs, all right? His mentality is like when he said he called out Triple G. I didn't really think Triple G was going to fight me, but he did. He wasn't really looking to call out Triple G. He said this in his own words. He was name dropping. And he's not the only one to think like this. I mean, if you read his statement, he says that the Triple G is like Floyd. No, he's not. Triple G is nowhere near a Floyd level. Oh, Triple G, the name speaks for itself in boxing. No, it fucking in boxing, yeah. When we talking about Triple G, how many fans know? How many sports fans know Triple G outside the boxing community? Not many. Not like they know Floyd. People know Floyd from Japan to California all the way back around. People know Floyd. And for Danny Jacobs to compare Triple G to Floyd to $1, $2, $3 million purses, whatever he made versus Canelo, which never came out, to a motherfucker that's making $100, $200 million, almost $300 million to fight. It's not the same. It's not the same. And a lot of these dudes, just as Danny Jacobs compared Triple G to Floyd, that's what they think. They really think that. These dudes really think they can compare themselves with the upper echelon elite earners in boxing. You're not getting what Ash Juice is getting. You're not getting what Floyd is. They really think they big shit. Seriously. These dudes think by tuning up one time a year, fighting a tough fight every 2 years, fighting these tough fights, all right? They really think the gusto was coming. They really think the 20, 30, 40, $50 million paydays is coming. They really think they in that class of athlete. Boxers think they are celebrities. They are not. Boxers, if they were a celebrity, they'd be a Z-list celebrity. These boxers, other than Pacquiao and guys like that. You talking about in America. These dudes don't realize they shit stinks. Yes, they are delusional. If y'all dudes say Khan is delusional, each boxer out there is delusional. These dudes really think they're A-listers in the sports world, and they're not A-listers. Just listen to Danny Jacobs. Oh, Golovkin don't need a title. It's just like Floyd. No, it's not just like Floyd. Floyd was a 5-division champion by the time he fought Shane Mosley and didn't elect to fight for Shane Mosley's WBA title. Shout out to Black Heart Boxing and Battle Rap. What's going on, family? Shout out to LT Green, Sheldon Holmes, William Mann, Alex Santos, and the Brother Cali and Enigma Sports Network. All right? Listen to the way he's talking. Like Golovkin is this great big star in boxing. No, he's not. He can't just walk down the street and somebody know who he is. No. Certain streets, yeah, somebody identify him, but not really. And it's not just business. Because part of business is taking risks. That's business. Business is taking risks. Business is doing something. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take a risk right here. Every great businessman took a risk. Donald Trump filed bankruptcy 1,000 fucking times. And it finally worked. These dudes never want to take risks. They're hiding behind Bob Arum. They're hiding behind Al Heyman. They're hiding behind Eddie Hearn. They're hiding behind Frank Warren. That's a fact. It's not just business. Because smart business is you take risks and then if you really believe in yourself, you're going to get past the risk and the big money going to be on the other side of the fence. Every time you have a really, really career-defining, transcendent fight in boxing, guess what happens? Your pay scale go up. Every time Hurd just fought Lara for $500K, you think the next time Hurd come and fight, he ain't going to make more than that? He going to make more than that. Every time you beat somebody, your pay goes up, your notoriety goes up, your demand goes up. So it's not just business, and it's always exceptions to the rule. All right? You know? It's always exceptions to the rules. Steve Force, I remember when Wayne dissed AB and told him nobody knew you at the club. But nobody takes the risk. Look at it. I just read a passage from Danny Jacobs, man. I'll read it again if more people roll in before I get off. This dude compared Floyd Golovkin's celebrity status, his status in boxing, to Floyd Mayweather. Never. And just looking at him alone, and I got much love for Danny Jacobs. Much love for Danny. I respect his grind, I respect his story. I respect his skill sets. But from what he said in the past, he confirms to me that boxers clout chase, that boxers are scared, that boxers do fear. It's a difference between fear and being scared. Being scared is, nigga, you scared of that nigga. I can't really articulate like, nigga, I'm scared to walk across the street because that dog over there. I'm scared. If you fear, everybody feels fear. Everybody feels fear. Damn, I know if I run up on this nigga and blow his shit out, I know he might boop, boop, boop. I know if I run, it's a chance I might tear my hamstring. You know, if I play football, it's an opportunity I might get hit. You fear that. But fear shouldn't stop you. If you scared, nigga, I'm afraid. I don't wanna. That's scared. I'm afraid. I don't wanna. And it's a lot of I'm afraid and I don't wanna niggas in the sport of boxing. I'm really starting to believe it ain't these promoters. It comes to a point where boxers are now hiding behind, oh, it's Bob Arum, or Bob Arum will make the fight. Oh, Al Heyman or Showtime don't have the dates. Boxing are not using the white collar guys in boxing, the management and the network CEOs and stuff of that nature, or the network presidents. They using them guys now not to make the best fights. You telling me that a lot of these fights can't get made because of business? I don't believe it. I don't believe it no more. I used to buy into that Cold War shit. If two motherfuckers want to fight, they can fight. That's a fact. That's a fact. And Danny Jacobs just confirmed it for me that boxers do think scary. They think they scared of certain things. That nigga was scared of Golovkin when he fought him that night. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was scared. I heard him articulate the whole situation. He was shook. You know? And talk about all the great fights that you can have that happen in the sport of boxing. All the great fights. I mean, where can you start at? Obviously, you can start with Bud and Crawford. Bud and Earl. You can start with that fight. Great fight. You go Benavidez and whoever at super middleweight. A lot of great fights to be had around here. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money going around here, man. It's money to be made. And you heard Danny Jacobs said, before I get to that, the best fights to be made. You hear Danny Jacobs going around and say, well, you know, Triple G wouldn't have made as much money, you know, versus Derevchenko as he made versus another guy. What you mean? I mean, I'm pretty sure Derevchenko would have made just a little bit more money than what Vanes Monterrosian made. But that's the mindset. The mindset of boxers have changed. The legacy is no longer important. You can blame Floyd for that. Remember, said Floyd cared about that check, not care about his legacy. They're not looking at legacy. They're looking at boxing as making money and making the best career decision moves. Okay, man, I'm fighting him. You fight him, do this, do that. And it's cool. But don't be out here selling dreams. Don't be out here if you Danny Jacobs pulling up on Jamal Charlo knowing you have no intentions on fighting him. Knowing your team has no intentions on making that fight happen. Don't do it. Yeah, Vanes don't equal no money. Don't do it. And don't preach to me where it's not about the belts no more. I'm giving up my belt. I don't want to fight. It ain't about the belts. I never seen somebody that go through so much as far as people say Triple G went through so much. Oh, I went through so much. I done so much. I was having promotional issues. They give up a belt that quick. Mr. Dex Factor 87 say fighters pay need to be lowered. That's how you solve it. If your pay is based on your opponent. Exactly. I agree. I definitely agree. That's definitely a get act right. Lower these dudes' pay. And a lot of these dudes are getting paid too much since you took it there. You know? What about Sean Porter? Elaborate, Johnny Moe. A lot of these guys' pay need to be cut. You know, it's no reason that dudes should be getting paid multi-millions or even $1 million to fight a Brandon Rios at this point in his career. You know, go ahead and watch Triple G open workout. I have no interest in it, but I appreciate it, brother. I have no interest on none Triple G Canelo workout. I think the fight is starting to heat up a bit, but I'm still not gonna watch it. Yeah, Danny Garcia got $2 million for Rao Saka. So you telling me I'm getting $2 million for Rao Saka, and you might pay me $3 million to fight Earl? I'm not doing it. And you know, I think Al Heyman overpaid. A lot of these kids are spoiled now. And they milk Showtime dry. That's why Showtime can't keep up with the demand. They overpaying these fighters. Gary Russell, and I like Gary Russell. Gary Russell, yeah, they ducks. Gary Russell, okay. Gary Russell is able to fight one time a year and make enough money off the gate in his purse to not fight again for another 12 months. You tell me what's the problem with that. Mr. Finesse says TBC was good. Boxers will fight who we say once we put our money on the boycott, like you said. Exactly. Exactly. What's up, Real Talk 1986? You know, this is stuff they don't want to talk about. But this is the stuff that need to be talked about. We're going to keep complaining. We keep complaining while other fans are doing what we need to be done. The American fight fans from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and you can say even the early 2000s, they've legitimately took their money and put it elsewhere. They legitimately took their money and went to Super Bowls, went to football games, went to basketball games, went to baseball games, put them in tennis lessons, put their money in tennis lessons for their kids, put their money into tennis, put their money into golf. Golf clubs was a very expensive sport to play. I played it for years. They put their money in different areas in different sports because boxing haven't given you the best. Can you blame the mainstream public for not supporting boxing? You can't, because boxing don't give you what you need. King of my hood, Texas, what's going on? You know, it is what it is. How can Danny Garcia get $2 million for fighting Rod Soccer legitimately? What would you blame him for not wanting to fight Earl Smith for what, $3 million? Because I don't see a network. I don't see a network paying $10 million for a main event, no matter how good the main event is. Hey, Showtime can have the greatest main event. They can have the greatest main event. God versus the devil. And I guarantee you the majority of people wouldn't check in a regular Showtime to watch it. Showtime is a stepchild. Showtime is to HBO as Fox is to ESPN. That's what it is. Fox Sports, I mean. Nobody care about FS1 for real. Let your local team playing on there or something like that. And these are facts. And you got guys on YouTube doing all the groundwork. We promote on YouTube better than Showtime, PBC, Al Heyman, Lou DeBella Entertainment, Bob Arum, Top Rank, anybody. Eddie Hearn, The Zone, Million Down Promotions, Devin Haney. And nobody promotes better than what's being promoted on YouTube. And that's a shame. But, like Mr. Dex Factor say, these guys' pay got to be cut. It got to be cut. And it's for the greater good of the sport. Trust me. They pay is we already took that. A lot of fans already took their money out the sport. Like I said, other fans are putting their kids in other sports and doing other things. Nobody want to watch boxing no more. You say, yeah, I'm about to go watch boxing. Ooh, who watch boxing? That's what you get the reaction. I'll get a lot. Nobody know these guys. Yeah, I know about Gary Russell hands. Yeah, they messed up. He on borrowed time. But shit, you can still fight twice once in a while a year. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who KSI and Logan is. I guess them dudes that was dancing in the boxing ring know how to promote more majority. And yeah, these networks don't promote shit no more. These dudes, boxing is a joke. You know what I'm saying? All these dudes that can make great fights, scared to take a loss, scared to take a punch. No, I don't think they're scared to take a punch. I think they're just scared to lose. You think gonna end up on Golden Boy Friday Night Fight card or something like that? But it's interesting, man. It's definitely interesting. He said KSI and Logan split 150 million evenly. Golly, man, what YouTube nigga want to spur with me then? What was that YouTube about? I don't understand. What? Give me some background on them niggas. I don't know nothing about them. True, agree with that. Zoro. These guys overestimate themselves. They think they are worth a lot more than they are. Mr. Finna, yeah, they do, man. These dudes think they celebrities or some shit, man. Don't nobody know who them little niggas is when they walk in the club for real. C4 say Sugar Ray Robinson used to fight almost every month without being fully recovered from injuries. Yeah, that motherfucker got over 120 fights, something like that. Shit, I scrap casual boxing talk. Fuck it, man. Shit, for 10 million of his money, I'll take the fall. Just give me 10 mil. I'll take the fall. 2 vloggers. Okay, what do they vlog about? Boxing is the wild, wild west of pro sports. The boxers complain about it being corrupt, but enjoy the environment that allows them to not face the competition the fans covet. I agree. And with ego. It's crazy. But that's crazy, man. But it's right, man. All these great fights that to be made out here, man. You know, you could just go the whole middleweight division is starting to get popping though. So I'm not gonna get on them. You know. But Wilder and Anthony Joshua, the fight that can legitimately bring a ton of fight fans back to the sport of boxing, is not being made. Somebody want to lowball somebody. Why is it not being made? If it's too right, it's too wrong for boxing. You know. Nah, you fight casual. You beat the brakes off his whole ass. Casual boxing talk. I don't even see his videos come on no more. I used to block his ass, and they still put his videos in my shit. But hey, it is what it is. Um, it's a society that saw being a male doesn't make you a man. This problem affects boxing too. Yep. None of these dudes got pride. Only time these niggas get pride is when somebody pull up on them in their face. What's up, Naquan Gates? And challenge them at their press conference. That's it. When somebody challenged them on the camera, then they want to get all tough. You know, and it's crazy though, man. It's crazy. It's a. I mean, we put it on the managers, but I think it's a lot of the fighters. Floyd made being undefeated a business. Yeah, he did. People protect that. Oh, did you hear about Danny Garcia when he got his first loss to Keith Thurman? I didn't get off the bed. I just sat in the bed all day, and it's the worst day of my life. I'm like, yeah, shut your old punk ass up, man. Get up and fight again. It's one loss. It's one loss. You know what I'm saying? Get out there and prove it again. And then Danny Garcia trying to play it like he won. No way Danny Garcia beat Keith Thurman, man. No way. Everybody want to be Floyd now. Floyd had the wrong impact on the sport of boxing. And then that McGregor shit didn't help shit. No way. That Conor McGregor fight didn't help nothing. You know that shit just, I don't understand it, man. Floyd is getting surpassed by the Thai kid. Yeah, he probably is. He probably gonna come back and just to compete with that Thai kid. But that's a heavyweight record, though, to be honest. Y'all got any questions? I'll answer questions. I mean, who y'all think gonna win? Danny Jacobs or Derevchenko? Who wins? Danny Jacobs or Derevchenko? Let me get some winners on Triple G Canelo 2. Let me get some winners on Demetrius Andrade versus Billy Joe Saunders. Let me know y'all thoughts on that. Question to you: if you were a pro boxer, would you try and make as much money as you could, or would you just fight people to prove you ain't scared? That's a business. But at the end of the day, I agree with you saying it's a business, but that's not the way sport of boxing goes. No, the sport of boxing don't go that way. I'm not trying to hear that shit. If a nigga in the division saying these niggas ducking me, I'm going to fight that nigga. That's just the pride in myself. Anybody, what up, B. Howard? You safe, brother? I heard that stuff that went down in Jacksonville. I'm glad to see you safe, my brother. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be me. If a nigga pull my whole card, or a nigga try to pull my whole card, it's just in you. If you cut from that cloth, even if you really think this nigga gonna whoop you, you're not gonna run from him, dog. You're not gonna run from nobody for years. It ain't about, and boxing ain't a business. It's a combat sport. They made it into a business, but at some point you gotta have some type of fucking testosterone. You gotta have some type of heart. You gotta have balls, dog. This nigga come out here, Errol Smith said, I'm the best welterweight. Who gonna do something about it? These niggas went to go do something else and act like they ain't hear him. Trying to hear that shit. Derevchenko and Canelo win. Yeah, that shit crazy. I didn't even read about it. I just heard about people talking about it. Billy Joe J1 Pro say Billy Joe Saunders wins. I hope Jerry Curl lose. I mean, he hope Danny Jacobs lose. Triple G will win. Andrade, Triple G, Jacobs going to win and start acting like Tevin Farmer. Canelo, I'm going with Canelo in the second fight. Yeah, man, I think it's gonna be some real good fight. I think they all gonna be really, really good fights. I think Demetrius Andrade and Billy Joe Saunders might disappoint. I think it has the most. I think it has the most disappointment written all over it. Gary Benson, shout out to him. What's up, CJ? Glad Fury is still on to fight Wilder, but like you, I will believe it when they both walking towards the ring. Exactly. They might push that shit back. Tuka Pack wins the first fight in the 140-pound tournament in October. I think it's Regional Progress and Terry Flanagan, October 20th or 27th or something like that. It's in New Orleans. Andrade gonna win, call out everyone, and fight nobody. Yep. Come to the zone to fight Andrade. Come to the zone. They got some good 3 fights, man. What y'all think about Danny Garcia, Sean Porter? Who y'all picking for that one? Let's talk about that. Let's have an open discussion about Danny Jacobs and Billy Joe. Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. I've been calling that motherfucker Danny Jacobs all day. Let me know. Let me know. Any of the usual people on here, man, I'm inviting some people on, man. I'm about to invite. Hey, CB, you want to hop on? I'm gonna invite you anyway. I don't care what you say. If you hop on, you hop on. You don't, you don't. Either you hop on, or you don't, you don't. Invite this crazy Vato on, man. Invite this crazy Vato on. Who hops on? Who hops on? Let's see. Who hops on? Who hops on? I don't know who's gonna hop on and look at the screen. Danny gonna beat the shit out of that wrestler. J1 Pro say Garcia takes it. Gary Benson.
What up, CJ?
Oh, what's going on? I don't even know who that's
CD.
And
can you hear me?
Win Garcia and Porter family. Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, I got Sean Porter whole ass winning, you know what I'm saying? I know what people saying, like Danny Garcia can hit him with that check left hook, but Sean Porter gonna make Danny Garcia work every second of every round, and he gonna turn into a dog fight. And Danny Garcia is a prima donna, you know what I'm saying? And I think Danny Garcia has a history of gassing out, you know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be a key too, you know?
Yeah, and that Zab Judah fight, he did gas out. Zab hurt him a little bit too. I remember that shit.
He gassed out in that Keith Thurman fight too. People don't realize, like, you know what I'm saying? He was coming on, but then at the point in time he gassed out, like he just. I
think Keith Thurman was hurting that motherfucker, man.
He was. Hey, and the first
that first, and what that left foot.
Yeah, that left. You're right. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he buckled like a motherfucker. That he put the whole state of Texas, the whole state of Florida behind that punch.
Hell yeah. Not only that, but then Keith Thurman hit Danny Garcia with a right hand too, because the first half of the fight, Danny Garcia was very hesitant to, you know what I'm saying, to throw punches, especially as he got clipped by Keith. He was like, hold on, you know what I'm saying? He started trying to be a little defensive wizard, you know, but Keith Thurman, you know what I'm saying, his unorthodox style, his in and out style, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to time. Danny Garcia couldn't time, and Keith Thurman was way faster than Danny Garcia was. He was.
Yeah, it was like a F level fighter versus A level fighter in speed. See, Sean Porter had the agility to keep up with Keith Thurman, though.
Not only that, but Sean Porter kept he kept his head right in Keith Thurman's chest. Keith Thurman had to fight. Okay,
but that got to do with foot speed too, because Danny ain't got the foot speed or the technique to cut the ring off on him. Only thing Sean Porter really lacked was a jab to really beat Keith Thurman. That was the determining factor. Was a good jab. He was trying to hook. They were trying to hook with each other. And even if Keith Thurman would have used a 1-2, he would have beat him. I'm based 93. Shout out to him for the super chat. Porter by unanimous decision. Long ass Kenny Bayless not refereeing. All right. But yeah, man, I'm starting to believe Sean might win as well too, man. But you got to remember, Sean Porter been out the ring for a whole year. It almost been a whole year. So be prepared if he loses to hear that I'm rusty ass shit.
I'm saying like this, CJ. I'm not accepting no excuses from neither one of these fighters. Sean Porter, you could have came back, you know what I'm saying? You took 2 light touches in Berto and Granados. Everybody knew you weren't going to lose either one of them fights. We knew this. It don't take that long to recover from no broken hand, so I'm not trying to hear that Sean Porter lose. Like, nope. I'm not accepting no excuses. You did that to yourself. Second off, Danny Garcia lose, you know what I'm saying? If Danny Garcia lose fight, CJ, I'm going to keep it real. He might mess around and retire.
I'm good. Get your bitch ass out of here, man. He already been trying to retire. I did a video about that last year.
Yeah,
I think that nigga got retired or some shit, man.
Because he said his first loss after he lost to Keith Thurman, he said, "Man, I just might retire, man." I was like, "Well, if you do, I mean, who cares?
We gonna miss you. I ain't missing you.
I'm not missing you because I mean, hell, you don't fight, so what is there to miss?
I'm not gonna miss that motherfucker, man. I used to like the old Danny Garcia, but this 147-pound Danny Garcia, man, he get the fuck out. Sean Porter can retire too.
He
can retire too. Fuck him too. Keith Thurman can retire too. All 3 of them whole ass niggas retire.
I mean, because they ain't worth shit. They ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, they don't realize boxing. What have you done for me lately? You know what I'm saying? At least Errol and Bud, they stay active. You know what I'm saying? Like they're staying active and they want to fight the best. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want to do. They're about greatness. They know that money gonna be there. That money gonna come. You know what I'm saying? They're about greatness.
Hey,
And
what's up,
so,
Cloud Sports TV?
what up,
What's good, people?
Just kicking the shit real quick, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Colossal Sports TV, man. We going live tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I mean, hopefully that's the right time, right?
Shit is 7 a.m.
Oh, my shit say 10. The invite on shit. So it's 7 your time?
Yeah, 7 my time. Cause I seen that shit too. But it's when I went to check it on my laptop, it said 7. But shit, I might have to adjust it again.
Yeah. I looked. That shit said 10. My shit. I said, man. So make sure y'all go over to subscribe to Colossal Sports TV, man. And as soon as we get off here, I guess we'll be going over there. And you got an amazing panel over there, man. Great boxing minds as well, man. We did it last week, so we thought about doing it every week. So it is what it is. Kurt Sugar in the house, man. What's going on, Kurt Sugar? What it do? Y'all Steelers, the Steelers ain't doing shit this year, Kurt Sugar. The Steelers ain't doing shit, Kurt Sugar. So no, I'm fucking with you, man. Hurricane Henry, B more, what's good? Definitely appreciate the super chat, my brother. Squala, what's going on? Danny will win a close split decision. Who you think gonna win, Danny or Sean? Big Cool. Hey, Colosso, you there, fam? He probably walked away for a minute. But yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm still split. I was picking Danny in the beginning, but when I watched the tape, it'll tell something different. It don't really matter to me. Either or, to see Angel Garcia cry or to see Kenny Porter wrong. It wouldn't. I just want to see whoever lose face. I don't care what the winner talking about. If they ain't talking about fighting Earl, Terrence, or Keith Thurman, I don't care.
Nah, damn Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman ain't even relevant right now. If they ain't talking about fighting Earl or Terrence, then they ain't talking about jack shit. Neither one of them.
If it means fighting Keith Thurman and getting that nigga back in the rhythm, then cool. I'm cool with it, dog. As soon as that nigga fight Earl next, it makes me no different. I know them shook ass niggas don't want to fight Earl. Especially Sean Porter. For a nigga, Sean Porter used to fight at 165. He a weak ass nigga at welterweight. Physically, not that strong.
My fault, no, man. My girl called.
Oh, you good? You good? What do you think I'm winning, Danny and Sean?
Sean.
Why?
His pressure, his style is gonna be too ugly, too uncomfortable for Danny. I just think of that Mauricio Herrera fight, but you know what I'm saying, that left hook could change everything. But I'm rolling with Sean, the dirtier fighter.
So you think Sean can do what Herrera did? Because Herrera had a lot of feints, but he had a good jab that threw Danny off well. I don't think Sean's jab is good, but I do see some similar things Sean can do though.
I think Sean might have slightly better footwork. He awkward, you know. He like to come in there kind of like Wilder sometimes, where he kind of do a stutter step side. He's just on you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that he gonna look to, you know, fucking confuse Danny either by awkward footwork or just bum rushing him, putting his head in his chest, smothering his punches. You know, because Porter worked well smothering his shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he just dig to the body and, you know, he just land whatever he can. But Danny gonna need space to be able to be effective, and I don't think that's gonna be the case as the fight we're on. So his best bet is to goddamn land something the first 3 or 4 rounds, or he gonna be in for a long night.
All right. I can see that, man. I can see that. I think. I mean, it don't make me no difference when these pussies win or lose, man.
Yeah,
fuck both of them.
Yeah, it ain't like they gonna fight who we want to see them fight anyway.
That's exactly what I was telling Corey Lee and them. And then on the undercard, weak as fuck too. Hell I guess I was looking for David Benavidez to fight Anthony Durrell, but I'm heard they get pushed back to the end of the year.
Yeah, Anthony Durrell got injured.
That nigga stay getting injured, dog. Didn't he get injured the first time? Remember they supposed to fight at the Callum Smith shit? Be cool.
Hell yeah, goddamn. Hey, what he hurt? I forgot what he hurt.
Hello?
I'm here.
The first of the Benavidez. He gonna reveal though. He fucked around. They gonna let Benavidez get all this experience. And he gonna be unstoppable at one point. Why should I tell you? If they don't get that nigga now, ain't nobody gonna beat that man at 168 that's there right now.
Yeah, hell no. He is a problem, man. I ain't gonna lie about that. That motherfucking goddamn fight. But shit, he flawed too, man.
That's why I said if you don't get him right now, shit gonna be. I mean, if you don't get that nigga right now, he get that experience, it's gonna be over with. Uzataki should be trying to unify with that nigga, but I know Darrell gonna try to play the role and be injured and try to get his shot. Caleb Plant automatically just hurt his hand. I said, yeah, great timing, motherfucker. These fighters got the best timing to injure themselves.
And that's my thing. It's like the motherfucker, he crashed the fucking James DeGale Caleb Truex fucking what's it, weigh in or fucking press conference or something it was talking about he'll pay Ugatage step aside money. I guess he realized he thought Andre was gonna beat Ugatage. Oh no, this is after the fact, wasn't it? When is after the fact?
Yeah, it was after the fact.
Okay, yeah,
I can't remember.
He's like, I pay Ugatage step aside money to face I guess he thought DeGale would win, which he did. But yeah, he ain't want no smoke with fucking Ugatage. That nigga just want to win a title and be called a champion.
That nigga, man.
That bitch.
Yeah, I seen that nigga, man. He was Gary Russell's doing an interview with AB Boxing News and shit. And I'm looking behind him and I see Caleb Plant. And I'm looking at his hand. I said, damn, he got a cast on his hand. I don't think he fighting Uzataki. And then I looked again. He had a cast on his hand ringside for the Jalen Love fight. I said, yeah, that nigga ain't fight that nigga. I said that nigga ain't fight that nigga, dog.
Yeah, but Caleb Plant was supposed to fight Jose Uzcategui for the IBF title, but yeah, I saw that cast on the 10. I saw on Blue Blood stream when he was after that Berto and Alexander fight. Yeah,
he's on after the press conference. He was there.
Yeah, Blue Blood. Yeah, he was all like down in the hotel room and all that type of stuff. And Caleb Plant came over there. I seen the cast on his hand. I was like, okay, well, scratch it.
Yeah, I seen it at the weigh. I said, yeah. I said, perfect timing, nigga. Perfect time. That's what I thought in my head. I said, man, boxing, you can't win for losing. Like motherfuckers that forgot about Jared Hurd. I ain't forgot about you. You forgot about you. I got a video coming for you.
He's coming back in November, they say.
Man, yeah, man. He ain't coming back who I want to see him fight again, so I'll wait.
They say the Charlo Hurd fight supposed to happen early next year, but, we will see.
Man, how the fuck I know I'm gonna wake up next year, nigga? I know I'm gonna be alive. I need to see shit now.
That's how I be feeling, bro. I be feeling the same way. I be like, man, it's just gonna be my luck. Motherfucker Joshua Wilder happened, the nigga ain't here to see it.
Hell yeah, or you might have an obligation or some shit. It might rain that night. Your cable might cut off. Your cable got cut off because you was a day late with the bill or some shit, man. Fuck all that. I'm trying to see that shit's not. What y'all think about Danny Jacobs versus Derevchenko?
I got Derevchenko beating Danny Jacobs, honestly. I watched went back and watched some of Derevchenko fights, and I like his movement. Like, he's very road off, unorthodox, but that shouldn't affect Danny Jacobs because they spar all the time. But I just think that I think Danny Jacobs, like, off his past two fights, you know what I'm saying? That's not, you know what I'm saying? A Triple G took something out of him. He took a lot out of it.
K Black in the building. Yeah, I kind of made that observation. But yeah, I like. I mean, if Derevchenko beat Danny Jacobs, the shit's over for Danny Jacobs. He might as well move it to 68.
He got to do something. I mean, he go there 16. He gonna get his ass killed. Like, he better stay fuck with him. Benavidez, I think Ukada get beaten at 168. Now I could be wrong, but I'm just saying, like,
what I think. My bad to cut you off, CB.
No, you good.
Nah, what I think about that Derevchenko Jacobs fight, that motherfucker Derevchenko little. You know what I'm saying? I know he little in stature. He could be like a fucking dogbo and just be a dog, just be, short and shit, but pack a punch and got the skills. But that motherfucker gonna be at a height disadvantage and a size disadvantage, even though his record indicate that he can punch. You know how motherfuckers that got them padded records. Have you
seen him spar Danny Jacobs?
Nah. How you look?
He pushing Danny Jacobs back. They was just going light though. What a world breaker fight. And I see you, K Black in the building. I see you. Y'all make sure to subscribe to K Black in the building, World Breaker Fighting. But yeah, he was he was pushing Danny Jacobs back with his movement. But I seen Derevchenko get whooped on by Brian Carlos Castano, the junior middleweight 154-pound champion, regular WA champion.
Ain't Castano was the guy that was in talks to face J-Rock at one point?
He was in talks to fight somebody. For some reason, that nigga been fighting like in France and shit. He ain't really fought here a lot. He fought here a couple times, but he beat Earl Spence in the amateurs as well too. He beat the fuck out of Derevchenko. Derevchenko was 23-0 in the World Series of Boxing. That nigga Castano was 2-0. He gave Derevchenko his only loss. He like 6'1" too. He like Danny Jacobs height.
See, that's what concerned me with Derevchenko and his chances against Jacobs, man. Because if Jacobs can be disciplined, I disagree with CB. I don't think Jacobs that fight with Golovkin took a lot out of him. I don't think it was as physically grueling as a lot of people think. Even though he got knocked down, I seen him dictate the pace of that fight and clearly won 9 rounds to 3 or 8-4. But it depends on if he could stay disciplined.
But he looked like shit in his last 2 fights. I think that's what he told. With Luis Arias, we suspected more, and then versus I thought Saluki beat him, dog. I'm sorry, it was close though.
I think that Arias fight, man. I think that motherfucker scared. He didn't come to fight. That's why.
He was in safe mode.
Don't come to fight, man.
Yeah, he was in safe mode like a motherfucker. Luis Arias milled that bitch in. All that shit talking. Man, don't talk shit if you ain't willing to really walk through the fire, bro. Don't sell me wolf tickets. I was looking forward to that shit.
But the whole thing is this, though, even though, you know what I'm saying, Arias sold them wolf tickets, Danny Jacobs, you supposed to have this crack at middleweight. You still supposed to, you hit him flush a few times. You supposed to get him up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. Danny Jacobs, these last 2 fights were supposed to be showcase fights of him, you know what I'm saying, coming back from the Triple G loss, destroying Luis Cuba Arias and Sulecki. And he looked at, I mean, you know what I'm saying, he just beat Arias, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't even a competitive fight, but I was expecting Jacobs to get that fool up out there within 6 rounds. I was expecting like a mid-round stoppage, somewhere between like 6 and 8 rounds, honestly, with Arias. And then Sulecki, I'm like, you fighting 154 pounds. I'm like, okay, you can get this dude up out here around the same time, if not sooner.
Hey, so if Derevchenko beat Danny Jacobs, dog, is the shit's over for Danny Jacobs, dog?
Absolutely. In my opinion.
He got Eddie, man. Eddie gonna give him them UK fights.
He gonna be a UK star.
He gonna fight Kell Brook. Somebody. Amir Khan gonna come up to 160 and get knocked the fuck out.
So what does it say about him, man? He had 3 world title cracks because he never really been in world titles. He had the regular WA title. I don't care what nobody say. He had 3 world title fights versus Pirog, Triple G, and Derevchenko, and he would lose to a guy that's 12, 13-0. That shit is a lot about him, dog.
Absolutely, you know what I'm saying? It's saying that, you know what I'm saying, he can't win the big one. That's what it says about Jacobs. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it would say. Like, he cannot win when it comes to, he's not a, you know what I'm saying, a championship caliber fighter. That's what in my opinion, that's what I would think. Like,
hey, what worried me, what worried me about the fight is that Derevchenko could have fought Martin Murray for the IBF belt. He chose to fight Danny Jacobs.
Because he knows Jacobs. Like, they spar all the time, so he knows him. You know what I'm saying? So,
he went on his way to fight this thing. He could have had an easy way to the belt, then came back and fought. He wanted to fight Jacobs, dog. That's what makes me real. I think he about to fuck Jacobs up, dog. I think he about to fuck Jacobs up, dog. This nigga didn't have to fight him. He didn't have to fight him. He could have chose Martin Murray. He chose to fight Jerry Curl.
Yeah, but I agree. I agree because you right, because they both trained by the same trainer. They both spar, with each other in preparation for fights. I just think that once you take them fucking 16-ounce gloves off, man, and the experience, though, I think the experience is a factor that we're going to have to take into account in this whole fight going forward.
Yeah, what worried me about the experience as well, but what worried me as well, too, is that in sparring, I know it's just sparring, but Danny Jacobs was letting this nigga just push him back. But the thing about it, too, is Danny Jacobs will load the fuck up, though. If he load up versus Derevchenko, it's not going to end well. He got to let his punches flow. Like, when he knocked out Saluki, he let his punches flow.
Yeah, he really, this is the fight he going to have to box, man. Because he don't need to give up his height. He don't need to let Derevchenko get on the inside, rip body shots, or expose that chin. You know what I'm saying? Because I keep thinking back to Sergio Moore dropping his ass, and Sergio Moore can't fucking crack an egg, bro. You know what I'm saying? So as well as that too with Sergio Moore. What's going on, Georgia boy? As well as that with Sergio Moore too, but I mean, I don't know, man. It's gonna be an interesting fight, man. I plan on going out to that. What you saying, CB?
No, I'm just saying, like, yeah, Sergio Moore cracked him, but P-Rock baptized him. Triple G, dropped him a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I thought Jacobs was dead when Dimitri Pirog clocked him. I said, ooh, that man on the ground sleep something. I was like, damn, And had Dimitri Pirog not injured himself, you wouldn't hear nothing about Triple G. I'm just being honest.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know about that whole situation. I don't know. I can't say that for sure. I mean, I think Pirog would have been definitely up there, but you know, shit. You know how to cook. You know how to cook it fucking crumble and shit, man. And, well, yeah. But he did baptize fucking Daniel Jacobs. But you know how they say. You know, they said he might have had cancer, but that's why people kind of goddamn get that shit like an asterisk, give him the benefit of the doubt, because you never know. We don't know what the hell was going on with the body, but still, I don't know if you can say cancer in the body would affect it. It might sound crazy, but you know, I don't know, man.
Shit, that's saying, hey, he must have had that same cancer in his chin when Mara dropped his ass. I'm sorry. I had to say that shit. Hey, what y'all think about Isaac Dogboy, man? What y'all think about him versus Rigondeaux at 122?
That's my nigga, man. Dogboy, my nigga, bro. I don't give a fuck nobody say, cuz. That motherfucker a pound for pound future fighter, if not one already. I'm telling you, bro.
Oh, forget about the Rigondeaux shit. Well, how would he fare at 126? How would he fare at 126?
Ooh.
Georgia, hey. Hold on. Hey, Georgia boy said that his grandmother passed that week too. Talking about Danny Jacobs.
I feel that, but grandma passing ain't gonna affect that chin, bro. That ain't gonna, I ain't saying. I said it the utmost respect. No disrespect. Rest in peace to his grandma. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm not laughing at that. About the chin, dog.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if somebody look, man, I can't get hit in the chin and just go down just because somebody died. You know what I mean? Either the chin weak, they caught you at a good spot, or something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's a valid excuse. I just think that the Pirog can punch, man, and he cracked his ass.
Nigga took that bill out with that bitch too, man.
Sung his ass a lullaby. He cracked him because I mean he caught Jacobs flush. Like I mean that man whole motherfucking head turned when he got hit by Pirog. So I mean, but it's just the fact of like, but Isaac Dogboy, I like him. I think him and Rigondeaux be. I think honestly right now, I think I would have Dogboy beating Rigondeaux.
Yeah, he'll fuck Rigondeaux up, bro.
That'd be a good fight. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Rigondeaux can crack with that one hand.
He can, but we'll talk about this later on my live stream. CB, you welcome to join if you want, man. Just send me your email or whatever. But I just think the Dogboy, man, that motherfucker a special fighter, bro. What he did to Magdaleno when nobody gave his ass a chance, bro. I mean,
I gave him a chance. I picked him, but hey, go ahead.
But Rigo though, I gotta see Rigo first before I conclusively say that Dogboy dog walk his ass.
I think Dogboy might walk his ass, dog. I'm gonna be real. I think Dogboy. I call him Dogboy. I think he might walk his ass. He might walk a few niggas. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm taking Dogboy over Leo Santa Cruz. Dogboy will fuck Santa Cruz up. I don't care what you niggas say. Give me Dogboy.
Everybody at 122, bro. He dog walking everybody at 122. I want to see him versus Gary Russell, bro.
That's a good fight.
I think.
He taller. Hey, he taller than Gary Russell too. Gary Russell listed at 5'5". He listed at 5'6".
Hey, and that's generous because I don't think that nigga 5'6", but he could be. But I'm telling you,
that nigga probably 5. Who else you got there, man? Frampton, that'd be a good fight. Warrington and Frampton, that's gonna be a good ass fight. The winner of that fight versus Dogboy would be a good win. Warrington a dog though.
He a dog, but that motherfucker a dog boy. He got dog in his name, so that tell you something right there. That motherfucker ready. You know, he confident. He got his head on straight, bro. He ain't one of them just young niggas that got like the skills. This nigga done already fought, man.
He a pastor or something. You know, he going to school to be a pastor or something.
Man, he back to
that nigga Georgia boy said Gary Russell 4'11". He ain't no 4'11". I met that nigga in person. He ain't no 4'11" though, dog. That's fucked up.
Hey.
Hell yeah, Santa Cruz a dead body waiting to happen. Yeah, I want Dogboy to get Santa Cruz. I'll take Dogboy versus Russell, but Russell have to move up. Santa Cruz on that whole ass shit, man. I'd be glad when somebody pull Santa Cruz whole card, bro. I'd be glad when somebody pull up and pull his whole card, man. You said what?
You gotta want to fight him first, man. They can't pull the whole card if a motherfucker don't step in the ring.
No, I want you to pull that nigga up on that nigga on the street in front of all his people. World Breaker said Dog Boy has royal in his blood. Shit.
That nigga from Ghana, bro. He got that Joshua Clottey and
he a British Ghanaian and shit. There ain't nobody 100% British and shit. Them niggas from everywhere. Fucking Nigeria, Ghana. I mean, Luol Deng was from fucking Brazil. I mean, not from Brazil, but Sudan.
Yep.
They're from everywhere.
Championship rounds. Huh? What's going on? Finesse, why isn't there any pressure on Santa Cruz? Because that's the son of Al Heyman. That nigga Santa Cruz named his son Al. Fuck out of here.
Allen.
Let's talk about one more fight before we get out of here, man. Make sure y'all go check out Colossal Sports TV. I'm gonna drop this link in the description. We're gonna head over there in about 8 o'clock.
Hell yeah, we about to turn the fuck up over there. It's about to get on and cracking because we gonna talk some real shit over there.
Hey, welcome to come on. Inbox me your just send me your email. Text it to me, and then I'm gonna send it to Big Cool.
All right.
That shit gonna be lit, bro. Definitely join in. But yeah, we're gonna talk about one more fight. Let's see what else fight we could talk about. Let me see what's being made. I mean, okay. Which y'all? No, I ain't gonna say that because we all know Pedraza a dead body, a dead fucking body ready to happen. Okay, he a dead body. Okay, trying to think. What y'all think about Amir Khan versus Manny Pacquiao at this point?
I don't give a fuck.
Boo.
I don't care about that fight, bro.
I don't give a fuck about neither one of them.
So you ain't gonna pay for the Zone 999 that month?
I'm paying for that bitch because they got the damn World Boxing Super Series tournament on them motherfuckers, good. That's the only reason. I'm gonna pay for that bitch. Unless I find a better alternative, but shit. This shit getting ridiculous with all this shit we gotta pay for.
You know, I'm about to start canceling shit, man.
I ain't canceling that ESPN. That shit came in clutch though.
Yeah, I fuck with that. Yeah, that's $5. That ain't shit. What else you got? Last fight you got out there? I mean, y'all think the winner of Triple G Canelo gonna fight Jamal, or you think they're gonna vacate?
Hell no, they gonna vacate.
No, I think Canelo will fight his ass before Triple G.
All right, Triple G gonna move up after this shit, man.
Man, if Canelo, I expect Canelo to beat on Triple G. If he fight Jamal Charlo, he getting stretched bad.
Who you talking about, Canelo or Triple G?
No, I'm talking about if Canelo, finally grow balls and fight Jamal Charlo, he gonna get stretched the fuck out bad.
Yeah, I think he can beat all the fighters with melanin in their skin at 160. He got too many deficiencies, dog. He too small for one. All them niggas above 6 foot. Andrade every bit of 6'2", bro. Real shit. That nigga was towering over Billy Joe Saunders.
Good.
Danny Jacobs about 6 foot. Charlo about 6'1". And then they got footwork too. Most of them got footwork, man. Canelo gonna try to fight Earl Spence. Watch. For the 155-pound belt championship of the world.
Hey, that's cool, man. Let's jump off here, man. I'm gonna go eat dinner real quick, man.
All right, for sure. We're gonna go ahead and log off. Shout out to everybody. Make sure y'all go over there and join us at Colossal Sports TV. I'm gonna drop the link in the description one more time. That's the link right there. We'll be going on in about 20 minutes. So if you want another boxing live stream, good show, different perspective, hit that link right there. Subscribe, hit the bell icon so you know we go live, man. Definitely appreciate everybody that came on tonight. Appreciate all the brothers in the chat. Y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time we gone.